And I think it's time for me to go home. To my house. I'll show you all my house. I'll show you what I've been doing on there because I've done so much recently. I'm very proud of it. It looks a very different house to the last time you saw it. As you can see, I'm now up. I was probably last stream, I was about 34 on my house score. I'm now up to 49, so we've done quite a little bit more. I was saving my clovers to get myself a bathtub, but I spent a lot of it on the stone for the road. But oh my goodness, driving down here, such a joy. What a joy. And it's going to be really easy now for that to be expanded and extended and have all sorts of extra cool stuff put in there. So yeah, I am really happy. The fact you can just drive all the way along here in a straight line is amazing. However, I think we might need a bit of a safety feature here. Who dis? Who dis driving long? It went the other way. There's Annie. Beep beep, you're a truck. Oh no. You're in a head-on collision. You should really do 10 wide roads so you can actually drive on the right side. Well, I could. I could, Strange Loot Games. I could. Drive on the right side of the road. Like, but I would probably mostly fall off. So yeah, if we did them one more wide, if we had it 3 wide on each side, so it was a 7 wide road, you would absolutely be able to drive on the right side of the road and quite confidently, I think, especially if there are barriers put over like some of the areas. But I am definitely going to head back to my house, show you all my house, and then I think that will be the end of the stream at that point. We've done such a good job. I just realised I'm going to have such a massive recording as well because I've left it recording for like 5.5 hours. See this road here, that's a 7 wide. Look, I can properly drive on my side of the road here, look. Not that if any Americans come the other way, they're going to know that I'm going to be driving on the left. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do that. I'll drive on the right. Because I am capable of flexibility. Leafin, this is looking beautiful. You've done a really good job up here. Did Black DT help you as well? You've issued tickets on the official servers for driving on the left-hand side of the road. Well, we only just got a government, so we only just got a government, so in ours, no one's actually said what the correct side of the road to drive on is yet. Look at IKEA, going all fast. I was drinking my tea. I'm gonna chase you down, IKEA. We're gonna have a race. It's super fun. Use 6 wide in the middle and 2 road walk on each side. Oh, so you like have pavements. That is so cool. So if they're 6 wide, then where does the dividing line go? Because don't you have to have an odd number so that it looks right? So is it 7 wide and then 2 on the outside? Like 9? But this is an amazing road. This is a super, super nice road. But yeah, guys, Skybridge is no more. Skybridge is gone. Yes, so you got 7 wide, 5 road, and then 2 on the side for lights and such, yeah. And then you got these tiny roads like around my place. Got the truck parked in here. So that is my truck. That is Zangiuri's truck. This is my free food, but I kind of ransacked that a little bit for this is for like new players that come in. I ransacked it a little bit for food for the bridge project. So it's normally completely full. This is my shop. And I'm just going to have a quick look and see what's sold out and what's okay. So we've still got all the Bear Supreme, simmered meats, sweet salads. Fruit salads are a little bit low, probably because I used them all to make sweet salads. That's why I have 50 of them. Pineapple Friend rice is getting low. And the meat pies, all the pies get sold out so fast. I'm like, but you could have Bear Supreme. You could have Bear Supreme in return for credits even, because I got my credit store over here. But it is a lot more expensive. So if you just want cheap noms kind of in the middle, pies, bacon, that sort of thing. Got some really cheap stuff down here. The camas bakes, the baked roasts, all that sort of thing. I put in flatbreads recently for higher carbs because people were saying they didn't have enough like range of carby food. But the camas bake works quite well for that, and the salads work pretty well for high carb as well. Pineapple Friend rice if you're too high on vitamins though, because it's much higher in carbs than vitamins. I'm getting to know my food very well now. And that's probably why it runs out, because people they're always struggling for carb. Seems to be a running thing here. So we did have a Pineapple Friend rice thing going, but it looks like the scrap meat has run out in the meantime. Do I have enough for another one? Another batch? I don't know if I need to boil some more rice. No, I've got loads of boiled rice. I've got a little bit left of pineapple, so I could make a few more if I could get some more scrap meat together. Let's see how we're doing at the butchery tables. Once I've just quickly sorted my shop out, then I'll go around the house and I'll show you all the house and what I've done and how I've changed things. Friend rice. Apparently, and you probably know this though, you probably know this story. Apparently it was spelt wrong originally, but then it got left because who wouldn't want Pineapple Friend rice? Who wouldn't want that? So, you know, I hope it stays forever now. Bear Supreme is far too expensive for me. I eat too much. Yeah, if you eat a lot, it does get a bit pricey. I'm hoping that the more I'm doing, although I'm probably at the most efficient I'm going to be for it, but as I get a collection of it, I can maybe hopefully start to make more and to maybe bring the price down, but I don't know. I go for, in my credit shop, one ingredient used is 1 credit effectively. But I may need to look at my efficiencies because my efficiencies might be bringing it down. I've just priced it on the recipe because I only very recently put it into the shop. Sip. So it was a typo, but at a restaurant. That's so cute. It's so cute. Love it. A homely recipe made from a mix of cooked rice and fruit. Not only is it friendly, but it also happens to be pan-fried. What are you on about, Lego Fish American Drive? Oh yeah. It's I know it's everyone except for like 3 countries or something that drives on the right. I associate it with America though. That's just a British thing. We're weird. We have weird senses of humour as well. Okay, so meat pie, huckleberry pie, and baked roasts. Everything out of the baking oven, nothing else. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see about scrapped meat. If I make some baked roasts, some raw roasts to make baked roasts out of, then we should get some scrap meat as a byproduct of that, which we can put into the friend rice then. So I'll just do that. I'm going to go over to the other butchery table and have a quick look. Now, bear in mind, these are moduled up, so they are giving me like double what someone who didn't have those mods would. We've got 5 bison that have come in the meantime, so we're going to butcher those. We've also got 18 medium animals that have come in, so I can always do double. So we can do 36 of those. See, this is where I actually know what I'm doing. And then also I've got some nice food in here. Oh, actually I'm in the wrong... This is the wrong storage for me to... I'll show you my storage in a minute. I'll show you how crazy it is and how much... I do need to probably organize it. I need to sort of go in and do a really good organize on it almost every day. Right, so I'm going to go into... I think this chest... I think this one has cooked food at the top. Yes, it does. So, what's my balance looking like now? I am low on protein and vitamins. Okay, that's unusual. So I'm going to take a Bear Supreme. In fact, protein, no, the sausages would be better for that. Then I need to increase my vitamins. So that's probably going to be 22 on that one. That'll be the sweet salad. That got me up a little bit. It did sort me out, my balance out a little bit, but I'll probably take a couple more of those sweet salads just to try and balance that out a bit more. Maybe another Bear Supreme. Maybe another boiled sausage. I've gone over on fat and under on protein a little bit, so I think the sausages will be the better ones. La, 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 la. I think actually the one thing I'm thinking as well with the American side of the road thing that I say sometimes, I do believe that comes from my mother. I think it's a joke she used to make. I'm just trying to think where I get that from now. You know, when someone like questions something that you say, you're like, why do I say that? And where did I get that from? I just realised, look at all the new stuff I can make. I can make leavened dough, and for that I need yeast, which is crafted at a mill. Moose! I need some yeast. Oh, you can't even buy it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to be asking for some of that, I think. So how do they make it? Like, a certain amount of milling experience. 4 sugar. Oh, it's just 4 sugar. So a miller just has to put some sugar in somewhere, into a mill or something. One of their mill things. And they can make yeast out of it, I guess. I'll ask Moose about that when I next see them. There's a moose on the loose. A milling moose. A milling moose who's on the loose. So can I make like a bear claw? Do I need leavened bread for everything? Pastry dough. Oh, how to make pastry dough? That's yeast. Elk Wellington. Macaroons. I can make macaroons! Woohoo! No, I can't because I don't have baking too. So I'm going to need some yeast before I can start on any of that. So I'm going to have a chat to our local millers and see if they can make me some special order. The Miller Moose is missing. Miller Moose went to bed a little while back, but I'm sure I'll catch him tomorrow or another day. He's a hyperactive role dude, so it's cool. So yeah, can't actually level that one up until one of the millers makes me yeast. But that's fine. We'll make other things. We were supposed to be making huckleberry pie, and it is on its way to doing that. I want to make meat pies, but I also want to make pineapple friend rice, and they're going to be competing for the scrap meat. We do have a few now. But meat pies take 6 scrap meat. Like, I've got modules in here as well. I've got like the best module in there, and it's still like 6 scrap meat for a meat pie. No wonder I never have any. So maybe I need to make some extra scrap meat at the butchering table before I put any of those on. But we do probably have some. I would put on like, was it 30 baked roasts? I know there's someone on the server must be making yeast, because otherwise how would Nobo be able to get all those? Well, it's actually somebody is the baker over in Nobo camp, but how would they be able to do all of that? Exactly. So I think I put on 30. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. So we'll just put on huckleberry pies and baked roast. So that'll just keep those in stock in the shop. And if I put in a little bit of extra meat. Oh, I maybe only did 20 then, because that's just finished. That's fine. We've got 50 meat, and I get 3 scrap meat out of every one. So I'm just going to put like 10 on, just to give myself a little boost of an extra like 30 scrap meat. Invalid object is destroyed. No, it's not. Oh, the raw roast project is. And this is the scrap meat project. That went very wrong. Let's try again. It still thought it was the raw roast project. Alright, I'm going to try it on the other table. To see if it's completely messed up. It probably just needs me to relog. It's probably just getting a little bit confused. Yeah, it's absolutely fine over there. So we'll just pretend that this doesn't know what it's doing, and probably by the time I log on next it will be fine. I like to try and get as much scrap meat as I can as a byproduct, just so I don't have a load of it clogging up my inventories. So the next thing I'm going to show you now, I've done a little bit of just stock management down here, just making sure everything that I can do is done. We'll put some pies on. I'll see how much scrap meat I have left after it's made the pineapple friend rices. I might need to put some more of those on. Yeah, so I can do 12? No, can't do 12. Can I do 5? I can do 4. Okay, that's fine. So 4 would take 6 times 4, 24, plus 33. So I'd have 9 left over, which would make me like 1 meat pie. It's probably not worth me doing that at the moment. I'll wait until some of the meat projects have gotten a bit further along. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you all my house. So we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. So last stream, you saw me all digging out my basement. And honestly, that hasn't changed too much. Excuse I was trying something out earlier with Avak, and that's why we have a random thing of stairs by my stockpile. He wanted to know if how stockpiles interacted with shops, so we were just checking that out. So down here is my basement. It's I could really do with just like sorting out the ceiling, maybe considering dropping the floor to fit a full-on lumber stockpile in here. It should fit. But so far, I haven't needed, well, I say I haven't needed the space, but like every time I've tried to get rid of this stockpile up here, I've never been able to. So yeah, it's not particularly interesting. Oh no, I left my tool repair station. Oops. Just stockpiles with stuff in them. I mostly put it down here for coal, so that my shop would accept coal. And I use that mostly for like fueling the furnaces and my fireplaces in my house and things like that. So, oh, night, Emmaton. See, you're not interested now because we've done the big project. So I decided to put a little bit more signage about, although I do want to still put some more advertising around. I kind of separated the house out a little bit into more of a sort of bakehouse bit and my personal living space bit. It still is kind of joined up, but it's got a little bit more separation than it did. So She Labs Cookhouse nutrition ideas, let's get balanced, and I put all the high carb, fat, vitamin and protein things, or just examples of things that would be helpful for that nutrition, because I feel like sometimes people are saying, oh, you don't have any high carb food, but it might be because they just don't know what to look for. Someone was saying you don't have any high carb food when I had Camembert bake in there, for example, and it was like, oh, so each one of those has got like a kind of affordable one. So the affordable one there, I maybe should do it in order actually, of affordable to less affordable, but Camas boiled bacon flatbreads are quite affordable. Pineapple friend rice is a more expensive one. Baked meat is quite expensive. Crispy bacon is in the middle of the road. Fried hare haunches are expensive. Crimson salad is expensive. Huckleberry pie is like in the middle. And root campfire salad is less expensive. Although the root campfire salads, if you're looking for them, they're in the free chest now because they are that inexpensive. High protein, baked roast, boiled sausages. So the baked roast is cheap. Simmered meat's in the middle and the boiled sausage is the more expensive one. When I finally get my truck free, do you want the centre of the ramp, asphalt, or left stone road? Asphalt, please. Ah! I should have been... No, I was trying to type in chat and that all went wrong. There we are. Asphalt, please. Like it was all meant to be asphalt. We just ran out of asphalt. So, you know, the more we can do there that is asphalt, the better. I really love roads that are made with asphalt. Loads of people have come to visit me. Annie has come to visit me. That's Zhang's truck he left with me earlier. He'll probably come and get that at some point. But yeah, if I just stand in my shop for a while, generally stand there for an hour, you'll get 5 or 6 people just popping by to come and buy something. It's really, really cool. I really enjoy it. That's my old truck down there, by the way. So I'll show you the cookhouse next. The cookhouse is kind of, the stairs are in weird places because I don't like having stairs indoors. I find that they use like so much space up. So this is the shop area. Obviously you've seen there are 2 shops. One is for credits and one's clovers. So this one's clovers, which is the main currency on the server. This one is for my own personal credits. If I run out of clover money, then I can use my own personal credits. People will trade me. Like they have a whole big batch of corn, but I can't afford to buy it off them. I'll give them credits for it and then they can come and get meals from the credit shop. The credit shop goes into the credit incoming chest, which I generally then sort into all the upstairs storage. I won't do that just now. I will try not to do too much inventory management on stream because it's boring to watch. So someone sold me the Huckleberry Bandit came and sold me some huckleberries, but I haven't had money today because I've been spending it all on roads, so I haven't been able to buy too many huckleberries today. But they're very good for Bear Supreme, so that's why I continue to accept them. So this here is my kitchen, as you saw when I was doing some cooking just then. I've got the bakery next door. I only have 1 baking oven at the moment. That needs to move. That is in a bad place. It's fine. I'll sort that later. I've been doing a lot of remodeling, so some things might be a little wonky and out of place. This is my like high-tech kitchen with the proper high-tech nice stove. And that is, well, it was powered by the steam engine on the ceiling, but now I am connected to the Zangiri Power Company national server grid or whatever you want to call it. So that's the downstairs part. Avak, thank you for the resub. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. So that's the downstairs part of my sort of bakehouse. And then we'll just run back around and go down the stairs. I need to put some windows in. I've just redone like a load of this. So I've been busy putting windows in and things like that. So I moved the stairs to sort of in between the buildings and I quite kind of like that look. And I built myself a bit up here, which almost looks like a little sort of hotel. It's really cute. So I've got some bedrooms in here. We've got like a wolf statue. That needs to move. Oops. Got my wolf statue, bookcases, we've got a rug on the ground. I might put a different size rug in. I might change things about a little bit still. We've got lots and lots of windows, which is nice and light in here. We've got a nice bed. And then in here they've got an ensuite. I want to get them like a proper... I know the windows like didn't really quite pan out to the walls in here, so I may even be moving the walls. We'll have to see. I might not bother. But in here I want to put a proper toilet, but the only proper toilet is in next door in there. So let's go in the other set of rooms. So we've got another sort of little ensuite room in here, another bedroom. And this one has a elk statue, courtesy of IKEA. I did pick that up at IKEA. Bookshelves, and in here we've got like a proper toilet, but they don't even have like a sink or anything, so I'm still like collecting all of the various bathroom bits, and they will be going in here And as they do, I will no doubt get a higher house value. And then I will show you the cookhouse part. So this is my storage. This is where I keep all the ingredients for my cooking. There are approximately 44 chests in here, although I took one away. So it will hold circa 50k ingredients. It is massive and huge. And I love it. It's really, really good. Again, because I moved a lot around up here and I was playing with that staircase, I may need to move some of the chests around to get doors into the right place. But I know that's going to be a huge job, so I haven't done it quite yet. So this was all done today. These rooms were built today up the top here. This little bit was there, but this whole extension here, it has been added today. Then the downstairs, we do have another bedroom, a downstairs bedroom, just here with this little fireplace and bookshelf and a couple of like stone chairs that I picked up around the place. Then we have our living room, which I would love to get like another sort of fabric-y chair in here, just to do that, just to sort of match, and maybe even a sofa across there around the rug. So you can kind of get this idea of sitting around the fireplace. I really like that sort of idea. This is my dining room. I can't get the table to line up in any way, shape or form with the fireplace. I wish I could. Maybe I need a longer table. I don't know if that exists. And then this is my research room in here, and it just counts as a general room. So I popped a table and a flower pot and things in so that it would get a few points as well. And that is my no, I've missed a bit. I have missed an entire bit. Up here is my stoves. So I've positioned these. You can see how I've positioned these like four, all very close to the center, so that they can all. So this one here, for example, can reach this corner of the room below. So they can reach every single one of the chests that's in that room underneath them. They can't all reach these overflow chests, which is why I make sure that they're overflow. So it's only if a chest for a particular thing is empty that I will put things in the chests outside. But it happens a lot, which is why I've got so many. So if I go over to this one, I've got it quite well sorted. You can sort all the chests out, and I've done that into alphabetical order here. So you can see that I've got my beet greens, I've got my carcasses, camas bulbs, cooked food, corn, fiddleheads, flour, rice. Where's rice? Rice is out of order. I need to change that. Giant cactus, heart of palm, meat, prickly pear, pineapples, pumpkins, papayas, sugar, tomatoes again. I get a lot of tomatoes in, so I got 2. And then it seems like, see, I need to sometimes just go through and sort things. It seems like something is accessing the underground stockpile. So because it was only about 2 days ago I put all of this in, there's some things are going places that they're not supposed to. And if I see that, I will go and find out where they've come from, which will be one of the shops, no doubt. And I will restrict its access to those underground stockpiles. However, I can't necessarily restrict access from the shop to the underground stockpile. I have to just make it a very low priority. I have to make it go in any other chest first. Because if someone sells me coal, it does need to go into a stockpile. So there we go. That is my house. That is what I've done with it. So I hope you guys like it. So I think that's everything now. I think we're all done. So yeah, I've showed you kind of the things I can do with cooking. I've showed you us doing a massive project together. There's also, I could show you this road. All of this road I did. It's still a bit of a work in progress. I made it all out of stone road. We're in the middle of upgrading to asphalt and putting some sidings on just to make it a little bit safer for people as they pass. It still is quite a small road, relatively. And we finally I was waiting for someone to remove a claim down through this tunnel. So it's taken ages, but we finally got a straight road going. And this road, I think I showed you earlier in the stream, but I'll show you again because I'm proud of myself. it's going straight almost all the way from Sandman's house all the way across here. So someone did the middle of town. Sandman obviously probably built the stuff going out there, or probably Wild actually, because Wild is the road builder over there. And then I did the bit from all the way through Make Lane, all the way across there, all the way through the tunnel there. And now I believe Hybrid Vitae is working. I just diverted the ramp and I put up some very, very janky looking walls just to make sure that no one fell off. But Hybrid Vitae was saying earlier that they were going to just make it go straight down so that it could just connect up with the bridge there. And it looks like that is exactly what they've been doing today. So good job, Hybrid Vitae. Super nice. Sad no restaurant like that was talked about last stream, but still super nice and probably better use of space. What do you mean no restaurant like that was talked about? I don't understand. Huckleberry Bandit needs to be the official title. She'll have no electricity for you yet, or is there no electric stoves and ovens? What? I am connected up to the grid because you can tell because the street lights are on. And this one runs on electricity. But it's the only one that does, so it's the only thing that's really using any power there. It's using, I have a supply of 101,000 watts, and I am using 42,000 watts. And this is, oh no, the entire power grid is probably using 42,000 watts, sorry. And I use 250 when I'm operating my stove, which I am not at the moment, I don't think. I could be. I could make some more Bear Supreme. We don't actually need it, but I could make one more. And then the stove would work. And once the stove starts working, you can see all the smoke starts coming out. Usually. Are you working? It is working. Maybe it takes a while. There we go. The smoke come out. Yay! So I think I'm probably going to leave the stream there because we have done such a fantastic job. I'll probably go over in an hour or two and have like a little bit of a nosy at the bridge. Oh, if I can find it. I have to go up to Novodel's. Yeah. So I'm probably going to have a little bit of a nosy at the bridge up here and just see what's going on. It looks like Dunkerton is up there trying to make things, just this last little section, into asphalt. And it looks like possibly maybe doing something here. It looks like that is already asphalt. Maybe upgrading the whole little road along here. But I definitely think another stream would be needed for people just to get their resources back, because they have dumped so many resources into this road and it's done such an amazing job. It does look like the bits along the edge have been finished off as well. So that's amazing. So people are just coming in and just doing those last little finishing touches, which is super cool. So I am very, very happy with that. But I definitely think we need a project to do an edging on here, maybe some pillars, that sort of thing, and to do the North Road extension. So North Road to Skybridge extension. I'm making up names for these roads, but that's fine. So I do think I'm going to leave it there because it is 5 in the morning and you guys have done very well to stick with me that long. Thank you so much. So I hope you enjoyed the stream and I hope you will still continue playing on Eco with me and continue enjoying it. And those of you that have come from the Eco server, special thank you. Those of you who've helped today, an extra special thank you. And, oh, Moose is online. I'm going to speak to him about yeast in just a minute. I can see things being added to it. Actually, I see things being added to a project, but that doesn't always mean the things are actually that person's online. Sometimes they queue things up, and then people like sell them ingredients, and then suddenly all of their stuff offline stuff starts to happen, and then it looks like they're online. But anyway, You needed something to wake up at 6 a.m. You're starting your work. Yeah, like it's 5 a.m. here, so yeah. This is the end of my day. I'm gonna be sleeping the day away again. But yeah, I'm glad I could help you wake up. That's really cool. And thank you so much for dropping by. It's been really nice to see you. Okay, so we need to find someone to raid. I don't know if I'll find anyone else at 5 o'clock in the morning UK time streaming eco. Maybe. Do that as well when you need to work with. Well, this is the thing. Like, there's so many different time zones, and you know, the UK is one of the sort of earlier ones, and like California, for example, is right on the end, and you kind of go through all the different time zones, and different people pop in to see you throughout the night. It's quite nice, actually. But anyway, I am waffling, so I am going to send you all to my wonderful, beautiful end screen.